Imagine the taste of perfectly smoked St. Louis ribs, the meat tender and juicy, practically falling off the bone, with a smoky, caramelized crust from the BBQ sauce. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill BBQ, no sir. We're talking about ribs that are so tender, they'll melt in your mouth. Ribs infused with a smoky flavor that's as deep as a midsummer night's dream, all coated in a sweet and tangy BBQ sauce that kicks up the flavor to 11. Sounds mouth-watering, right? Now, it's time to reveal the simple steps to achieve these perfect ribs. First things first, gather all the ingredients. You'll need a rack of St. Louis-style ribs, your favorite dry rub, and BBQ sauce. And of course, you'll need a smoker. Let's break it down. St. Louis-style ribs are the star of the show here. They're meatier and more flavorful than baby back ribs, making them perfect for smoking. Next up, the dry rub. This is where you can get creative. Whether you prefer something spicy, sweet, or a mix of both, the choice is yours. Just make sure to have enough to generously coat your ribs. Then, there's the BBQ sauce. Quality matters, so go for a sauce with a balanced flavor profile. Not too sweet, not too tangy. Just right. Lastly, you'll need a smoker. The magic of smoking is what gives these ribs their unique, mouth-watering flavor. It's a slow process, but trust me, the wait is worth it. With all these ready, you're set to start the real fun, the cooking process. Now, onto the cooking. Start by generously applying the dry rub to the ribs, then place them in the smoker. The journey to perfect ribs starts with the dry rub. It's a blend of spices that will infuse your ribs with flavor. Don't be shy with it. Apply it liberally to every nook and cranny of the ribs, making sure each area is covered. Creating a thick spice crust not only enhances the taste, but also helps to seal in the juices of the ribs. Next, let's talk about the smoker. The temperature you're aiming for is around 225 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the sweet spot where the heat is gentle enough to slowly break down the connective tissues in the ribs, making them tender and juicy without drying them out. Now, patience is key here. Good things take time, and your ribs will need about 5 to 6 hours in the smoker. But trust us, it's worth every minute. As for the BBQ sauce, you'll want to apply this during the last hour of smoking. This gives the sauce enough time to caramelize and stick to the ribs, adding a sweet and tangy layer of flavor. Once your ribs are beautifully caramelized and the meat is pulling away from the bone,
kindly show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to enjoy daily freshly brewed content with Ms. Coffee.